I have a Plan Z update. So right now, this is where it sits. It's just sitting here, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. How am I going to get a Slant 6 engine? What am I going to build? So on and so forth. Sometimes the universe or the Empress or the Goddess provides. And today, we did. Check this out. Completely free. Hey, look, I'm still doing a cell phone. Yeah. Completely free. It was an odd scenario that, I'll make it real quick. The wife got a text on Nextdoor saying, hey, you want a free Slant 6? We're like, sure. So free. Offenhauser. Headers. And it's already got another adapter on it, which is awesome. They had a 727 small block they were going to give to me, but I told them, say, look, this thing's worth some money. Keep it. And then we'll go from there. So, yeah, they said this thing's got a cam in it. It's been hopped up. It's been rebuilt. What I'm going to do is now I've got a direction. We're going to put in a very inexpensive car that I got. And then with a free engine, we're going to degree the cam, just like I showed you in the last video on how to figure out what the cam specs are. We're going to put it in there and we're going to run it just the way it is. And we're going to see what we get. We're going to do cranking, compression, and so on and so forth. We're going to just do a basic checkout on that. And other than that, we're going to let her eat. And I'm going to pull this thing out in just a second. We can take a look at it. So we're going to start on this side. So it's got a Pertronics in it. And looks like it's free to move. So it looks good. Yeah. And it's got some Excel Super Stock 12 volt coil. So it's probably running a full 12 volts, so that way it doesn't run a ballast resistor, which is decent. Let's move on to the other side. On the other side, it is missing the top where it bolts down to, but I can get another one of those, not a big deal. Got plenty of gaskets for that. And then as far as the block ID, it's a 2806830-4. And checking that out, we get on over here. Excuse my mess, I'm still thrashing on things, but yeah, that is a real deal. 2806830, no -4, but 68 to 70, 225. So we're looking good. I'll take the head off in just a second and see what we got there. And we got part number, I know it's upside down, 3614850, which is 72 to 73 with air injection. And then coming over here in 71, another head casting, yada, 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 was introduced for emissions. That's all I know about it. So it's got some sort of air injection on it. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to clean this up here and, turn this thing over. I'm going to degree the cam here and figure it out. But for right now, I put up some things. Got it sit up on blocks right there. And here it's going to sit just for a little bit until I can get to it. And I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to put it in Plan Z and I'm going to run it just the way it is and see what it gets. See what I can get out of it. And then when I degree the cam, I'll take the rocker arms off and I'll degree it at the camshaft so I can see exactly what it is. And then kind of go from there. Since we've already done it once, you guys know how to do it. I know I'm saying it again, but there's also a video. I'll link it up here in this corner and you guys can go and look at it, how to degree a camshaft. It's a long video. I tried to do the best I could, but it is what it is. So yeah, free from the wifey, from the Creamy Beaver. The Creamy Beaver gave me a free engine. It's awesome. Plus it's got like Aussie speed stuff. I mean, it's pretty legit. So I'm happy about it. And like I said, I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it and maybe I'll even shoot some nitrous at it. I don't care. If I blow this thing up, who cares? I really don't care. I've got a big old nitrous system I can put on here. Maybe I can even throw 100 shot of nitrous at this thing. I might even do that. Here's what I'll do is I'm going to run it just the way it is. Then I will, if the cam's not big enough for nitrous, what I'll do is I will open up I'll take the pistons out, mark them, and then I'll open up the gap, and then I'll shoot some nitrous at it, and that'll be my winter project, and I'll show you how to set this thing up for nitrous, and then we'll just lock out a distributor, and so that way it's just going to be whatever timing is set at, and then that way when I hit the nitrous, it'll just do a retard on it, and we'll go from there. And then we'll eventually we're going to try all different kinds of things. I've got an intake over here that we're going to use. That thing's pretty cool. So run a couple of Holley 1920s. We'll probably put that on it too. I don't know. I've got all this Slant 6 stuff I want to give a shot. So that's what it is. And there's Plan Z update. And if you want to know a quick little thing on this one, I made oil pressure in this car. And it's pretty badass. So yeah, I'm just checking some things right now. And nobody's really interested in this, so I don't really make videos on this. It's just my type of thing. And yeah, it's healthy and it's happy. It's really, really, really healthy. 14-to-1 compression, and yeah, there's lots of stuff going on here. So we'll get this to the track. I'll try to get to the track before the end of the season. If not, the first time down the track during the beginning of the season, I'll get this down there. But in the meantime, I'm going to get on this thing here, and I'm still working on this engine, getting that ready, as far as getting all the things ready to do all the oiling on it. So there's a quick update. There's Plan Z, there's the Cookie Monster, and there's Gilbert's Slanted Sled. And that car, I'm going to start working on that one probably this winter also. So that way, well, this is my road race car. So 1968, the Desert Dart. It was kind of where I started this channel on, as far as like going full time with it. And yeah, we're going to get something going on that. But if you don't know this car, it's got a, it's got an awesome front end on it. It's all been subframe connected. It's got the US car tool underneath here. This thing's all been leveled, and I've got it strapped down to the lift. It's got a US car tool back on here, 8 3/4. And the reason why I'm going to do stay with the 8 3/4 is because right there, I've got an aluminum chunk 8 3/4. So I can play with different things in this car. And the whole idea is to road race it. If I blow out this rear end, I got another 4 9-inch back over here. But since I got all this 8 3/4 stuff, I'm just going to run it and see what happens. That engine right there is about 550 horse-ish, somewhere right around there, 550 to 600. So it's a 6.1 with eagle heads that have been CNC ported by Frankenstein, and a custom cam. I think it was 229, 236 on a 110 LSA. And we're going to get, I have a NASCAR exhaust we're going to put on this one. I believe it's only going to be a side exit on the passenger side. It's going to be pretty badass. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to leave it looking just like this, the nice patina. So anyways, there's the update on everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Alrighty, moving on.